Hi, my name is Max.
And I'm Calvin.
And we're hosting So You Wanna Be a... Calvin, have you ever looked out the window on an airplane?
Yep, everything's so tiny from up there.
Me too, but one thing I've always wondered is how do all those airplanes stay so far apart?
Especially near a big airport where there can be airplanes everywhere.
Exactly, and that's today's job.
Today we're talking about being an air traffic controller.
Before researching this episode, I thought the air traffic controllers mostly just talked to pilots.
I thought the same thing.
They definitely talk to pilots.
But that's only one part of the job.
Their real job is making sure the airplanes stay safely separated from each other.
Which sounds a lot harder than it looks.
Think about it. Some airplanes are flying over 500 miles per hour.
And they're all going different directions.
Exactly. Air traffic controllers have to know where every airplane is.
Where it's going.
And where it'll be in several minutes from now.
So they're always planning ahead.
That's why people sometimes compare it to playing chess.
Except all the chess pieces are moving hundreds of miles per hour.
So what does a normal day actually look like?
Well, it depends on where you're working.
Some air traffic controllers work in the tall control towers you see at airports.
They're the ones who tell airplanes that it's safe to take off or land.
Other controllers work in huge buildings called air route traffic control centers.
They help airplanes while they're flying between cities.
So after an airplane takes off,
another controller takes over.
Kind of like passing a baton in a relay race.
Exactly. Every controller is responsible for a different section of the sky.
I also learned that they don't just spend all day looking out the window.
Really?
Nope, they spend most of their time looking at radar screens, talking with pilots, and planning traffic.
Because they need to solve problems before they happen.
Exactly.
Okay, Max, let's pretend we're air traffic controllers.
Alright, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, and airplanes are starting to line up for takeoff.
The first airplane asks for permission to taxi.
Taxi means driving on the ground to the runway.
Then another plane gets ready to land.
You make sure that the runway is clear before telling the landing pilot it's safe to come in.
Suddenly, a thunderstorm starts moving toward the airport.
Now, airplanes can't see through their normal routes.
So they have to quickly give pilots new directions around the storm.
A few minutes later, another airplane reports it has a small emergency.
Now the airplane gets ready to land first.
Everyone else has to adjust their plans to keep things safe.
I didn't realize how many decisions air traffic control people had to make in a few minutes.
Alright, Calvin, let's land some awesome facts.
Let's do it.
Did you know that some of the busiest airports around the world have an airplane taking off or landing about every 30 seconds to a minute?
That's almost one airplane every minute.
Yep. Air traffic controllers carefully space every airplane so that there's always a safe distance between them.
So even though it looks really busy,
there's a carefully planned schedule keeping everything moving safely.
Did you know that in 2022, a passenger with no flying experience had to land an airplane after the pilot became unconscious?
Wait, someone who'd never flown a plane had to land it?
Yep, an air traffic controller who was also a flight instructor calmly talked to passengers through every single step over the radio.
So the controller had to explain how to fly an airplane without ever being inside of it.
Exactly. The passenger landed safely and everyone aboard was okay.
Did you know that in 2017, an airplane almost landed on top of 4 other airplanes?
Wait, how'd that happen?
The pilots accidentally lined up with a taxiway instead of the runway.
Wait, what's the taxiway?
Think of it like a giant road for airplanes. It's how they drive between the runway and the airport gates.
So the airplanes weren't taking off from there. They were waiting their turn.
Exactly. The pilots realized the mistake just in time and flew back into the air before everyone was hurt.
That's a great reminder that pilots, air traffic controllers, and all the safety systems have to work together every single flight.
Did you know that airports sometimes have to stop airplanes because of turtles?
Turtles?
Yep. At some airports, turtles, deer, coyotes, birds, and even alligators have wandered onto runways.
So what happens?
So air traffic controllers immediately stop the airplanes from taking off or landing until wildlife experts safely move the animals away.
I guess even a turtle can delay an airplane.
Safety always comes first, for the people and for the animals.
Did you know that pilots and air traffic controllers use special words so nobody gets confused?
Like what?
Instead of saying the letter B, they say Bravo.
Oh, like Alpha Bravo Charlie.
Exactly. That way, if the radio is noisy, everyone still understands the message.
So saying runway 27 Bravo is much clearer than just saying B.
Right, when hundreds of people are flying, even one misunderstood word could cause confusion.
So how does someone even become an air traffic controller?
First, you need to learn how airplanes, airports, and airspace work.
In the United States, many controllers go through special FAA training before they work in control towers or a radio center.
But the learning doesn't stop there.
Definitely not. New controllers spend months working with experienced controllers before they're allowed to work on their own.
That makes sense. It's a job with a lot of responsibility.
What skills do you think are the most important?
Staying calm under pressure.
Definitely.
Making quick decisions, too.
Paying attention to lots of things all at once.
Also, being a good communicator.
And always thinking a few steps ahead.
Kind of like playing chess.
Except all the pieces are airplanes.
Before this episode, I thought the air traffic control mostly talked on radios.
Me too.
Now I realize that they're planning, solving problems, and helping thousands of people stay safe every single day.
They're one of the biggest reasons flying is one of the safest ways to travel.
And most passengers never realize how much work is happening behind the scenes.
Which probably means they're doing a great job.
I think so too.
Alright, that's it for today's episode.
We hope you had fun learning about what it's like to be an air traffic controller.
And discovering how people safely guide thousands of airplanes through the sky every single day.
And if you want your name and the job you want to be when you grow up featured in one of our episodes, head to maxandcalvin.studio.
Thank you, goodbye!